I take my wife out on a date night every week. I don't know if you guys do this. I think it's a good practice, you know? I've learned something from going to restaurants. You can tell in a restaurant which couples are married and which couples are just starting to date by how much food they eat. Because people on a date just pick at their food. They don't like to eat a lot. They don't want to look like a pig, right? They don't want to get full just in case they get laid later on. But when you're married, you know you're not getting laid. So you eat until you have to unbutton your pants. Dude, married people eat until the point of remorse. I am that guy going, oh my God, I'm starting to sweat. Should we bring you a check? Bring the dessert menu. Tell me about the bread pudding. Is it moist? 2 of those, please. Honey, what would you like? You know what I mean? You're not married until you've had the too full to fuck conversation after a nice meal. You know, get back to the house, you're like, I would, but I had the fajitas. Yeah, they're like right up under the rib cage or something. I can't do it, I'm cramping. Maybe in a little while. Can we just watch TV and fart for a little bit? How about that?
I steal from Whole Foods. There, I admit it, okay? I steal from Whole Foods. This is what I do, okay? I go to the bulk nut section where there's different varieties of nuts and I fill up my bag with organic almonds, okay? I eat organic almonds. I don't eat regular almonds. What am I, a fucking peasant? No. Organic almonds. Now they're $17.99 a pound, but the regular almonds are $4.99 a pound. So I just put the SKU number of the regular almonds on the bag. Because who in their right mind at the checkout is going to see me coming, look at my almonds, oh, these are organic, you piece of shit? No, that's never going to happen. And if you've never done that before, I suggest you try it, because I have never felt so alive. The whole process thrills me. I don't know who I'm stealing from. I said that in Chicago when I was there at Christmas, that I like to steal from Whole Foods. And the next day, I was at Whole Foods. I was in the nut section. I was about to do my thing. And this lady she worked there, she walked up and she went, oh, I saw your show last night. I really enjoyed it. And she just stood there, and I just went, oh, yeah, I wasn't going to steal. No, I knew you were here. It was all part of the joke. Hey.
But I realized my priorities in life the other day because a friend of mine mentioned that Arby's was the bottom rung of fast food. And I went, no, it's not. I was like, they have curly fries. like literally like on Fat Tuesday, like people were like, we're gonna get pancakes. And I was like, I'm gonna go to Arby's. I just sit in my car and I just like eat by myself. And it's great. Also, like, I love Chili's. I feel like I'm a sponsored comic. Chili's. Margaritas, baby back ribs. But I love Chili's. Like, whenever I have a friend visit, they're like, oh, where should we go to eat? I'm like, there's a Chili's in Sherman Oaks. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. It's up to you.
I was at Venice Beach a couple months back. It's always like elderly Caucasian, people is fascinated by Chihuahuas, And then they always go, Mr. Rodriguez, look! Look, it's one of your own. And then I swear to God, it's like me and the dog have something in common. It's like the dog saying, órale, vato, what's happening? How you and Mrs. Jinky get on? Hola, cabrona, she makes me liquor at night, but you don't want to know. What I got to say with a Chihuahua, It's a dog. I'm a human being, it's a dog, You don't walk up to some German guy and go, hey, look at this. You're a shepherd? You're a Nazi dog? I don't really think you're a country unless you have like a national dog, a beer, and food that's recognized around the world. That constitutes a country, you know. It's like, a friend of mine says, Paul, you're always eating that Mexican stuff. Vary it, expand your horizons and eat something different. I said, well, I like Mexican food. It's not that this is the best food. It's just that whatever your mama cooked at home, you kind of get used to it. See, and my mom was Mexican, and that's what she cooked. And he says, well, you don't have to eat it every day. I go, I have to eat it every day. I mean, it's just like, I went to Africa. I was there for 6 weeks, and that's as long as I've ever been without a tortilla, Man, you think heroin is easy to kick, man. I was jonesing. I was in Johannesburg going, is there Taco Bell or anything else? No tacos. Man. My buddy took me down there. He goes, you should have some Ethiopian food. I'm going, shit, there ain't enough for them. They got food now? I don't want to be racist, but what? Can you name me an Ethiopian dish? What is it? UNICEF rice? I don't know. All will only encourage me. Did you know that there's actually a little Ethiopia area over here? So over there on Fairfax where the street gets really slim, it's like a one lane. I couldn't make that shit up. It's on Fairfax. He took me down there. He goes, what, the big wide Fairfax, all of a sudden, little Ethiopia, one lane. People are driving like this. Well, what the? Is it? I guess the food's authentic,
Where my woke white folks at? Where y'all at? Y'all out here. My best friend's woke as fuck. And we talk about social justice a lot. And a couple years ago, true story, I took him to, so there was a guy by the name of Eric Gardner a couple years ago who got choked out by the cops for selling loose cigarettes in New York City. And he kept saying 3 words. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It was fucked up. And I took him to this rally, and he started crying. I said, why are you crying? He said, Dave, this is so beautiful. I want to take you to one of our rallies next week and show you what's important to my people. I said, man, I love you. I'm there. Let's go. Laugh Factory. He took me to this anti-gluten rally that y'all were having, right? And look, you laughing now, but you don't realize this shit, but like, I've lost 4 friends to bread in 2017. Like, bread is out here destroying white folks. Like, this is not a game. This is not I do not want to lose you all to sandwiches, okay? Like, this is it's not a joking matter, people. And to see people that I love being decimated by Subway hurts me, okay? So, the day of the anti-gluten rally, my friend picks me up in a smart car, right? And we go downtown, but this shit is very private. It's not a public event. And on the flyer, it's no address. It's just a piece of toast with an X on it, right? And so we get there, and white folks are turned the fuck up, okay? They out there protesting shit like, no justice, no peace, we dying from this yeast. No justice, no peace, we dying from this yeast, right? Because bread is the enemy, and I get it, right? So you all had signs of just like the most beautiful like complaints, like things that said like, I can't wheat, right? Hands up, don't glute. And it was a white boy with bread above his head with his hands up, right? And I said, hey, this is not a real thing, okay? This is not a real protest. We gotta go. But we couldn't leave because they blocked the entrance by these protesters who were pro-bread. Pro-white bread in particular, right? And I knew they were on some bullshit because they had these red hats. They had red hats. They had these hats that said, "Make America Bake Again," right? And this is just me expressing my political views and bread puns. So, so true story, right? So, none of this is true. But true story. So, okay, I'm drunk. Okay, so, the leader comes up on a motorcycle because he had like the official white trash outfit, which is like a trucker hat with like the denim jean jacket with no sleeves, right? And he came up, and I saw that hand raise up, and I was like, "Fuck." And he said it. He said, "White flower! White flower, my brothers!" And look, as a South Sider from Chicago, I've grown up on a lot of fucked up things. So to see you all being decimated by pumpernickel.
I worked in restaurants for years, man. I was like server, bartender. A lot of my friends still do it. Even still, I go out to eat a lot now, and I'm just having that in mind. I also just want to find out what atrocity has to take place at a restaurant for me to tell a restaurant server that everything was not great. I can't wait to find out what my breaking point is. Like countless times in my life, I'll have like the worst food, the worst service ever, and I'm always like, everything was divine. Thank you so much. If I was being honest right now, I would tell you that this food is utterly inedible, and the service from you felt like that of an actual baby waiting on us. But here's a 31% tip. You earned it. Thank you. Even given like easy outs, like we'll eat nothing because the food is trash. And they'll be like, "You guys want a box?" We'll be like, "No." They'll be like, "Are you sure it was okay? Like you guys didn't touch anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was super good, right?" We had a late lunch, so our tum-tums are pretty full here. Everything was fantastic, especially these fries. I love when fries are super duper wet and freezing cold, so tonight was a real treat for us. Thank you. How do you guys do that? Is it a special secret in-house fry preparation? You just do it the normal way and pour milk on them at the end? We'll be back. I don't even know. I think for me to say anything like complaining, I would have to be served a dish with an animal that was actually just like accidentally still alive. And in the moment, I'd still probably be apologetic and blame myself. Like, hey, yeah, no, so far so good. The asparagus, dynamite. Yeah, there's a perfect char in there. Oh my God. The salmon, I have not tried the salmon yet because it left. Yeah, it's under their table over there. It's flopping a lot. Yeah, they seem pretty steamed. I'm so sorry, was that my fault? I didn't read the whole menu. Was I supposed to punch it when I got here? It's like an interactive, immersive, experiential dining. Stab it, spin at the table. I'm not gonna send it back. Oh my God, you guys are so busy. Just, you know what? Yeah, just bring me a to-go box. I'll go over there and I'll wrangle him up. Bring him home. He can live in my bathtub until he dies. Yeah, I'll leave the water running so it feels like he's kind of going upstream for his final days. I think he'll appreciate that. Dessert? Yeah, we got a little bit of time. Just a quick order of those milk fries and we'll fuck off out of here, okay? See you guys next week.
I'll tell you though, I am a little different than the other gays, you know? Like, I'm all for marriage equality, I think it's great. But when marriage equality happened, I was really excited, but only because that meant I could eat Chick-fil-A again. Like, that's... It passed! Yeah, you a big guy, you know. That's just been hard for me. Like, you know how much of a controversy I've had in my head? I'm like, ooh, gays or chicken sandwich? Like, it's been a big problem in my world. Waffle fries, fresh lemonade. We got a lot of Chick-fil-A fans. Chick-fil-A in the house. If you guys don't know, Chick-fil-A is historically anti-gay, okay? But, and like their money would go to anti-gay legislation, which is fucked up. But once marriage equality passed, who gives a shit, you know? So all my lesbo friends were like, yes, let's go celebrate. And I was like, yes, I'll meet up after I get a quick order of waffle fries, real fast. I pulled up to Chick-fil-A for the first time. I was all stoked. I like drove up in my Subaru, you know. I had the Hillary Clinton 08 sticker on the back, covered up by the Bernie, you know. And I pull up, I was so excited. I looked at the guy, he was like, welcome to Chick-fil-A, what do you want? And I was like, hi, I'm a homosexual, it's my first time here. I'd appreciate if you didn't tell the other gays. And he just looked at me and was like, what? And I was like, I'm big raging bull dyke, Chick-fil-A, anti-gay, it's a thing. And he just goes, you want a free chocolate chip cookie? Like, what did Chick-fil-A management do? They sit down all their employees like, if you see a homosexual, give them a free cookie, let bygones be bygones. And I'll tell you, that shit fucking worked. I went to softball practice the next day. I was like, Karen, Steph, let's fucking go! They got me.
Everything here is a buffet. Everything in Las Vegas is a buffet. Breakfast buffet, lunch buffet, dinner buffet. That's dangerous as shit. I came here on Monday weighing 174 pounds. It could fucking happen. Holy gosh, man. And we gotta be careful. Listen, folks, I don't care what your politics are. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent. I don't care if you're conservative or liberal. I just know that my health insurance has gone up 3 times more than what I was paying before. I'm not bitter, I'm just saying. And I got a friend of mine, she's 4'11", 97 pounds. And she's going, you gotta eat better. You gotta eat smarter. You gotta eat healthier. And I'm looking at her thinking, you gotta fucking eat. A sandwich, for God's sakes. I go, you gotta start Googling things about your body to find out about your body. You gotta Google things. I started Googling shit about my body. I went to WebMD, I'm putting shit in WebMD, and that's when I found out that I'm 7 months pregnant, and with twins, and I'm gonna be on the Maury Povich show next week. I'm gonna find out who the baby daddy is, but no, I think we got him this time, yeah. She's sitting there telling me things. She goes, you know what you gotta do? If you lose some weight, you're gonna feel better. Try the rice diet. And that's all I ate was rice for 3 weeks. Rice! Rice in the morning, afternoon dinner, fucking right. Sunday rice-a-roni. Woo! I ate so much rice, I shit a bride and groom. It was a long train, too. You just saw that.